For centuries, the red dot in the sky has captivated human imagination. Mars, our closest planetary neighbor that feels just out of reach. But now, for the first time in history, the question isn't if we can go. It's when we'll stay. So, how close are we to actually colonizing Mars? To answer that, we need to start with what it means to colonize. This isn't about planting a flag or a one-way trip with no return. Colonization means building a self-sustaining presence, living, working, growing food, and surviving, without constant help from Earth. And that's where the real challenge begins. The journey to Mars alone is a monumental feat. Right now, it takes about 6 to 9 months to get there, depending on orbital alignment. That's 6 months of cosmic radiation, zero gravity, and complete isolation. But we're already making progress. NASA's Artemis program and SpaceX's Starship are actively preparing for deep space missions. And Elon Musk's goal? 1 million people on Mars by the end of this century. Ambitious? Absolutely. Impossible? Not quite. In fact, SpaceX has already conducted multiple test flights of its Starship vehicle, designed specifically for interplanetary transport. The idea is to carry up to 100 people per flight, along with cargo. It's not just science fiction anymore. It's engineering in motion. But once we get there, surviving is another story. Mars is cold. Very cold. Average temperatures hover around minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The atmosphere, 95% carbon dioxide. There's no breathable air, no liquid water on the surface, and intense radiation from the sun. So how do we build a life there? First, habitats. Early colonists would likely live in pressurized domes or underground bases made from Martian regolith, the planet's soil, to protect against radiation. These bases would need air filtration, thermal insulation, and backup power systems. Then there's food. Shipping meals from Earth won't be sustainable long-term. Scientists are already experimenting with hydroponics and aeroponics, growing crops in water or air without soil. The hope is to eventually grow enough food on Mars to feed an entire colony. But what about water? Turns out Mars has ice, a lot of it, locked beneath the surface, especially near the poles. Future missions aim to extract and purify this ice, melting it into drinkable water, using it to grow crops, and even breaking it down into hydrogen and oxygen for rocket fuel and breathable air. We're also learning to build with what Mars gives us, using regolith to 3D print structures, convert CO2 into oxygen, and extract minerals from the soil. This concept, called in situ resource utilization, is crucial, because the more we use what's already there, the less we need to bring from Earth. Still, we're not quite ready to pack our bags. Psychologically, Mars presents enormous hurdles. Long-term isolation, small crews, and extreme conditions could push even the strongest minds to the edge. Developing the right training, support systems, and even virtual environments for mental health will be just as important as any rocket or rover. And then there's governance. Who makes the rules on Mars? What laws apply? What happens when something goes wrong? These are questions we're only beginning to ask. So where are we now, really? In the grand scheme, we're still in the testing phase. Think of it like the early days of air travel. Ambitious, experimental, and unpredictable. But momentum is building. NASA is targeting the late 2030s for a manned Mars mission. SpaceX wants to go earlier. China is rapidly accelerating its own Mars program. It's no longer just a race between nations. It's a race between vision and reality. And make no mistake, colonizing Mars won't happen overnight. It will be messy, risky, and expensive, but every mission brings us closer. Every discovery on the surface, every rocket test, every simulation on Earth, it all adds up. We may not see Martian cities in our lifetime, but we are laying the foundation today, not just for science, but for the next great chapter in human civilization. So, how close are we to colonizing Mars? Closer than we've ever been. And just far enough to remind us, the future isn't written yet, but we're building it, one launch at a time. Ancient dreams of human habitat beyond Earth are rooted deeply in our psyche, a yearning to explore the unknown. Fueled by innovation and an insatiable curiosity, Mars represents a frontier that beckons humanity towards new opportunities and challenges. As we gaze up at the stars, dreaming of Martian landscapes, we are reminded that every great venture begins with a single step. From the echoes of our ancient ancestry to the cutting-edge technology of today, the quest to colonize Mars is not just about reaching another planet. It's about redefining what it means to be human in a universe full of possibilities. Each launch, each test, each leap into the unknown drives us not just forward into space, but into a new era of exploration and hope. This is the dawn of the Martian age, where our aspirations know no bounds, and the endless sky is our ultimate frontier. Ancient dreams of human habitat beyond Earth are rooted deeply in our psyche, a yearning to explore the unknown. Fueled by innovation and an insatiable curiosity, Mars represents a frontier that beckons humanity towards new opportunities and challenges. As we gaze up at the stars, dreaming of Martian landscapes, we are reminded that every great venture begins with a single step. As we stand on the brink of this extraordinary journey, we realize that colonizing Mars isn't just a scientific endeavor. It's a transformative leap for all of humanity. Through collaboration and relentless pursuit of knowledge, we will not only conquer new worlds, but also discover more about ourselves and our place in the cosmos.